if we're not caring and inquiring into the circumstances of crashes involving cyclists, even when no motor vehicle is involved, well, we're not trying to avoid these collisions in the future.
Cycling has become more and more common in Montreal. Many use it as their main way of getting from place to place. But after concluding an investigation into the fatal bike crash between two cyclists, a Quebec coroner is recommending the City of Montreal mandate collision investigators to look into all fatal collisions, even if an automobile is not involved.
In 2021, we had two such collisions, one which was a crash between two cyclists and another one where the pedestrian and the cyclist collided and the cyclist died.
In 2021, Robert Leblanc was traveling on a Bixi on Ontario Street East when he turned to go uphill on Barrie. At the same time, a cyclist was coming down the sloped path on Barrie Street. Both were injured on impact, and 62-year-old Leblanc died. Because the collision did not involve an automobile, the incident was never investigated by police and no data was collected.
We need to be taking preventative measures.
One of the recommendations included in the coroner's report is to review the infrastructure at that intersection, something Vélo Québec agrees with, saying that Barrie bike path is outdated and does not account for the growth in the amount of cyclists in Montreal. The path is on a hill and is also bi-directional. It hosts both directions of traffic on one side of the road, with each lane not wide enough. She adds it increases the risk of collisions.
And this is also a very busy bike path. It will, commonly have 5,000 cyclists a day, up to 8,000 cyclists on a summer day, and it is very used. So if you add the faulty design with the speed and how much traffic, well, an accident was bound to happen, and the city really needs to maybe review that.
Moving forward, Vélo Québec will be calling for the Barrie bike path to be separated on either side of the street so that it creates unidirectional bike lanes, as well as calling to update multiple other cycling paths in the city in order to lower the chances of collision.
Safety, when we get around, is a shared responsibility between people using the roads and the people designing them. And in this case, it's really up to the city to try and design the infrastructure in a way that if there's a human error, and there will always be human error, that it kind of forgives and it doesn't result in serious injuries or death.
In Montreal, Felisha Adam, City News.